Hi folks, it's Kenny from ScotPhil here with the video I was first expecting to make about 2 years ago. Yes, it's finally happened. The revised Philippines journey from Dundee to Guagua. It's Wednesday the 2nd of February and we're starting with... Well, here we are, 3 AM in the morning, Dundee, Explore X90, going to Edinburgh Airport. Yes, I know it says Dundee up there, he hasn't changed the sign yet. I'm on my way. Well, they're doing some special works, and there's the departure and arrivals way down there at the other end. A little walk in front of me, and it's freezing cold. Nearly there. Check-in completed, and I took myself off to the BA lounge, which had just opened for the day. A couple of coffees, a hot croissant, and the use of the toilet facilities. It was time to board, and off we go. And here we are coming into Heathrow. Not that you can see an awful lot, it's a bit dreich out there. If you're from Scotland, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you'll have to look it up. Not that I'm going to see any of it because I'm just transiting, so I'm staying inside the airport, thankfully. I think we're down. After a long wait for the baggage claim to get going and a very hurried trip to Terminal 2 via the train link, plus about 20 minutes of walking with all my cases, I didn't get any time in the Singapore lounge, as my next flight was already boarding. Sweat was pouring off me. But this is what I had to look forward to. Look at this. Now it's a long way back in the plane, but there's my little spot. And my lay flat seat, which I will be using to great effect. After taking my seat, I was soon welcomed by name and offered a beverage. I chose to have something cold and selected a nice Singapore Sling. Not long after takeoff, the canapé arrived along with another Singapore Sling. Very nice. This was followed by the appetizer and the main. I chose the lamb loin, and this came with the dessert, bread and coffee. During the flight, various drinks are available, all included of course. Guess what I had? It's not on that list. Another Singapore Sling, or should I say a Sling. As you can see from the next two pictures, we seem to have detoured slightly. Yeah, that's the Black Sea in the centre, with the Ukraine to the north of it. And in this pic, we seem to have turned eastwards while staying south of Beirut and Baghdad. You can see at the bottom, we were close to being halfway through the flight. Something else available are the in-flight snacks, and the surf and turf sandwich sounds good to me, along with a mocktail to wash it down. And then around an hour or so before landing, along comes breakfast. This is well presented, as are all the meals, with a white cotton tablecloth on a full-size retractable table. Along with the fruit and starter, I chose to be served with perfectly formed poached eggs, and very nice they were too. After an uneventful landing, my bags were checked right through at Singapore Airport, and there was no rush this time to get to my connection with Scoot Airways on a 2/3 full a320 economy only flight. Served soon after takeoff was our slightly less well presented Mum's fried rice, complete with plastic fork, sugary cookies and a bottle of water. Back to earth with a bump. Not literally, we were still in the air. Anyway, the flight comes to an end with Mount Arayat in the distance off to the east. That's the area the flying club is in, and a bit of a wobble and drift as we touch down. Waiting outside is Al with his car, bags loaded. Great to see him and to finally be here. In all, it was 27 hours from meeting the bus in Dundee and getting to Al's house in Guagua, but I must admit, business class for 13 of those hours was definitely worth it, for the relaxing and comfortable seat, with all its controls and everything else that went along with the extra attention that business class brings. Don't know if it will be possible again in the future, but yes, I definitely will if I can. Click the like button, people, and get this out to others thinking of doing the same. Subscribe if you haven't already, but most of all, stay safe, stay well, see you soon, hopefully.